everyone! So today's video is going to be about why some people are considered weird and don't fit into society's standards. If you're one of these people or you're just curious, make sure to watch to the end of the video because I'll be talking about 11 reasons why some people find it hard to fit in and form new relationships. But before we start, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I talk about how you can find your passion and go after it at any age, how you can find balance even at the most difficult times in your life, and how you can be happy with the things and the people you already have surrounding you. So if you're interested, do make sure to click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos that I upload 3 days a week. Now, let's get to today's topic. Number 1 is you don't like lying to yourself. Most people these days are living a lie. It's either they're convincing themselves of their own lie or they're allowing others to design their life for them in order to assimilate to everybody's way of life. They're going to school and study what others chose for them. They'll be in a relationship with someone everybody approves of except for them. They're too busy pleasing everyone at their expense. But if you're the kind of person that is true to themselves, you're gonna find it hard to fit in because you're not gonna be bothered to do all these things just to please others. And this may not sit well with a lot of people, which can make it hard to be around them for a long time. Number 2 is you don't let fear rule your life. If you're confident and unafraid to go after what you want, this will be met with a lot of resistance. People can be easily manipulated and develop a herd mentality, and the silliest things may become the norm among many. Even obvious and easy to spot lies will be accepted as truth by millions, and they will live in fear and in need of protection by others while giving away all their freedom to think for themselves. If you challenge the status quo, you'll be the odd one out and be labeled as weird and stubborn, as these people have already convinced themselves of these lies and they live in fear of the boogeyman that they were told exists in order to keep them grounded. Number 3 is you're picky when it comes to the people you let into your life. If you're not exchanging numbers with every single person that smiled your way, congratulations, you're not allowing people from all walks of life to come and walk all over your life. If you have a selective group of people with great personality and integrity, those are the only ones you need as far as your social life is concerned. Having too many contacts and endless list of friendships can only take away so much of your precious time. And if you're on the other side and you're not desperate for the company of so many people, they might consider you to be antisocial or just weird. This is because at this day and age, interacting with as many people as possible on social and befriending them in real life is the norm. And nobody seems to care who these people are as long as they share the most common hobbies. Number 4 is you're not an attention seeker. Ever been around someone talking non-stop, they're gasping for air? Or someone who's oversharing and telling everyone their deepest secrets? These people are doing everything they can to make others like them. They're seeking attention through doing and saying what others want to hear. Weird as it may be, a lot of people enjoy gossip, and some of us more than others. And this is very common among young people. If you're a teenager and you don't like gossip, you'll be thrown out of the group to fend for yourself. If you're a grown-up, confident in their own skin, and you don't beg for others' attention, you'll find it very hard to find your own people in this sea of fakery and pretentiousness. Number 5 is you question your environment. In a world where everybody follows even the stupidest of rules, you'll be called out for being crazy for questioning them. Very few people dare challenge any belief for fear of retaliation. Most of us go through life doing normal things because that's what we were told as children and we're afraid to be any different. And whenever there's someone who comes and questions these rules, everyone will jump in and call them names. If you think college is not for you, people will tell you that you're going to be poor, even though that is the biggest lie of our time. If you say you don't want to wear the same boring outfit every day to work, your boss will tell you you're crazy. If you want to quit your day job and pursue something you're passionate about, everyone will tell you you're out of touch, even though you're going after something that makes you happy. Number 6 is unlike others, you're simply being yourself. It's getting harder and harder to be your authentic self because everyone wants to look like their favorite celebrity, they want the life of their next door neighbor, they want the status of the rich and famous. Everyone is dreaming of looking like, living like, and acting like others. And in the midst of all this, they lose what makes them unique and resort to a mediocre life in order to fit in. That's why if you're not blindly following others and you're living your life according to you, you'll be intimidating to others because then you'll also be questioning their way of life. Not judging, but questioning why a lot of people blindly follow others and rarely show their true self. So if you embrace your authentic self and you're not afraid to show it, you might offend some people because then you'll not be willing to blindly follow their rules. Number 7 is you have a gift. Most people with exceptional talents like artists and musicians have a completely different view about the world than most ordinary people. They say that the only way to make sense and explain life is through their creative outlet, and find everyday life and its struggles to be boring and unnecessary. So if you find yourself at odds with how the world operates, it may be because you have a gift or a talent and you'd rather spend time on it than entertain a crowd that won't share your interests. People almost never understand such people until they reach their goals. Number 8 is you can see right through the BS and the programming you are subject to ever since you were a kid. Even though as young kids in school we were told that certain things were the absolute truth and solid facts not to be messed with, even as children we knew that some of the things they were teaching us were crazy. And as adults, we're bombarded with misinformation and programming that has nothing to do with the facts on the ground. And if you can see right through that and find out the truth for yourself, you'll have less and less in common with a lot of people, because they won't even know what you're talking about as they have accepted the misinformation to be the truth. Number 9 is your dreams and aspirations are too big for others to comprehend. If you have dreams that seem impossible or far-fetched, no one will believe in you even if you're confident that you will get there. In fact, people don't even care to go after what they want because they've already convinced themselves that success is for others and not for them. And they'll tell you the same thing. People will always tell you not to go after your dreams because it's such a risk, or it's unlikely that someone like you will achieve those things. And this can create a toxic environment because you know if you block negative thoughts, you can achieve anything. But others are telling you the opposite. If you are a dreamer and you can see what others can't, you'll be an outcast for believing in something that doesn't exist yet. Number 10 is you enjoy your own company. A lot of people don't like to be alone and are dependent on family, friends, and even strangers to pass time. Some are even scared to be alone in their own company. There's nothing wrong with spending time with others, but if you do enjoy your time alone and you enjoy your own company, it can help you be less needy and it can give you the opportunity and the time to listen to yourself and your own needs. It's true that this way you'll have less time to spend with others, which can make them angry, but this can help you build your life and design your future the way you want it without the external noise. Enjoying solitude and really taking the time to know yourself can also help you be your authentic self 100%. Number 11 is you're not afraid to be different. If you look around, everybody's trying to be something they're not just because they're too scared to be different. They accept society's rules and abide by them and continue living as someone else because the alternative would be to be different and considered a weirdo by a lot of people. They cave to that unspoken bullying and live a mediocre life in order not to offend others. But if you're not scared of society's bullying and you resist from being pushed to living a lie, you'll be able to achieve great things just by embracing your uniqueness. Every single one of us has a purpose in this world, but the only way to find out is to accept who you are and ignore who others tell you you are. So that's it for today, guys. I hope this was helpful. If you're interested in another video where I talk about how to stop worrying and live life to the fullest, click somewhere here. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share your ideas, thoughts, experiences down in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe not to miss my other videos. Until next time.